Because in my opinion, Lamar can get sensitive from time to time. How is he going to navigate nothing in the regular season mattering? They're going to be pummeling people by double digits all the time, and he won't get the love he deserves because of what he's done in the playoffs. He hasn't been that guy in the playoffs. There's no proof that he could beat Burrow. There's no proof. Pull up Lamar Jackson's playoff wins and losses for me really quick. But the consensus is he should be an underdog versus three guys in the AFC in the playoffs.
He's 2-4 in the playoffs. So 2018 as a rookie, lost to the Chargers 23-17 in the wild card round.
Yep.
2019 lost to the Titans 28-12 in the divisional.
Yeah, that was the bad one. I remember that. Yeah, that was Derrick Henry and them.
Yep, lost to the Bills 17-3 2020. Then missed the playoffs the next 2 years when he was hurt. 2023 divisional, beat the Texans 34-10. Then lost in the AFC Championship to the Chiefs. Then last year beat the Titans 20 to no, that was the Titans weren't in the playoffs in 2024, were they? The Titans were in the playoffs last year? No, that's the year before. Won 20-13, and then won against the Texans. Then last year, obviously, the loss against the Bills with the Mark Andrews drop, which you can't put that on Lamar.
Yeah, no, that
you can't put. They were gonna win that ball game, and Mark Andrews dropped the ball. I mean, you can't. Yeah, they were in the position to win the game, and he dropped the ball.
But if you go back, but if you want to go back to the first half, Lamar has that massive fumble. They were dominating.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? So like he turned it over there.
He's 3-5 in the playoffs. So yeah.
And by the way, like I've actually had quite a few U.S. American dollars on Lamar. I had a lot of money on Lamar versus the Chiefs at home. I thought that was the one that they definitely were going to get it done.
You could really actually dissect his playoff wins to saying, okay, he beat who was my boy? Ryan Tannehill on the road was one of his playoff wins. A good win, but it was Ryan Tannehill. Beat a rookie quarterback in C.J. Stroud last year or 2 years ago, and then beat the Pittsburgh Steelers last year. So he hasn't necessarily gone up or beat anybody that really scares you from a playoff perspective, like the three teams that he beat. Again, rookie quarterback Ryan Tannehill and the Steelers last year. But when he goes up against Buffalo, Kansas City, gets killed.
So you can argue that he would be an underdog. I mean, obviously Cincinnati's defense is going to be an issue, but he has he has a lot of questions to answer come playoff time, and I'm really interested to see how he navigates that entire thing. So nothing he does in the regular season, people are going to reluctantly want to give him MVP again if he puts up another big year, because it's like we've seen this movie so many times. What is he going to do in the playoffs? So I'm interested to see how he navigates that. Man, you want to talk about I'm rooting for Lamar just like I'm rooting for Burrow and the rest of the guys. Like I need him to get to the playoffs and like really start cracking some people so he can shut some guys up.
Would you rather see Lamar win a Super Bowl or Joe Burrow?
Lamar.
Okay.
Because Lamar winning a Super Bowl puts him in a completely different stratosphere. When we start talking about career and numbers and hardware,
yeah, he's one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, like this is where we're getting to with Lamar if he wins a Super Bowl. Heisman, multiple time MVP, and this is down the road, Nick, where if you win a Super Bowl, then that rumbling of like in like 10 years from now that like Josh Allen stole that other one becomes extremely loud. Right. It's like you guys are lucky Lamar doesn't have 4 MVPs or 5 MVPs.
You start putting him in that football like from a decorated state. To me, like the most decorated football player I've always said is Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson won a Heisman, won a national championship, won Defensive Player of the Year, and won a Super Bowl. It just doesn't get much better than that. Yeah. And I think you then put Lamar outside of winning an NCAA national championship, but he was at fucking Louisville. You put Lamar in that same thing of like, yo, I have checked every high-level award that you could want in football, I have won. And there's only so many guys that can say that. Like, it's the Woodson sweep, yeah.
and been disrespected along the way,
Well,
right?
disrespected all the way. They had to beg for a deal.
Talking
We should
about
change
that
the
at
name of
length.
the show to "Had to Beg for." Lamar had to beg for it. Hey, you talk about Micah begging for a deal. All these other guys begging for a deal. Fuck that. Lamar had to beg for a deal. So I think you're right, man. Yeah.